Bill Nye the Science Guy. Bill Nye the Science Guy.
Science rules.
Bill Nye the Science Guy.
Inertia is a property of matter. T minus 7 seconds.
Bill Nye the Science Guy.
Hey, I'm Josh. I'm Ben. And for the past 2 weeks, we've been talking and working with the library. We just received a new book order of 6,000 books. It's a lot of books, that's why there are tons of books all over the library, and we've been talking to the librarians, and here's some of that footage.
Our district every year does an analysis of everybody's collection, and several of the libraries are really bad shape as far as how old they are and the number of books. So this year the district gave those schools who were in the worst shape a whole bunch of money. So we had to order a whole bunch of new books, probably about 6,000 new books, which is a lot of books. To get those books, we had to make room for them, of course. So we've gone through the collection. I've done an analysis of every book, how many times it's been checked out, and how old it is. And from those, I selected the ones that need to be weeded. Some of the reasons that we get rid of books are, some of the books are just nasty. Some of them have inaccurate information, for instance, countries. Some of the books we have duplicates of. At one time, certain titles were very popular, and we had like 4 to 6 copies. Now they're not popular, so we're getting rid of the excess. And teachers and students have those books.
We have to take away anything that says Lexington High School on it so that nobody ever brings it back to us. So if it's a cover like this, I cut it out. So that's gone. Cut this one out. There's 2 barcodes on every book. Cut that out. And then I mark out anywhere in the book that says Lexington High School. First of all, we were going to offer these books to teachers who must have classroom sets of things for kids that don't have a book. So we'd offer them to them first, and then the students can have their pick and just go through the books and take whatever they want. Mark your calendars. January 27th, we are getting a huge shipment of books. Huge! 6,000 books are going to be coming to the library on that day, and then the next day they're going on the shelves, and we want you all to come in and look at them and check them out. It's going to be a big day for the library. 6,000! Did I say 6,000 books? That's how many we're getting. We're so excited.
Hey Wildcats, I'm Zane.
And I'm Caitlin. This year, SIA and BF Fan Club are teaming up for the annual Polar Plunge. The plunge is on February 8th from 10 a.m. to 12. If you want to get involved, you must join our team and raise $50. If you do not want to take the plunge, you can just donate on our page. Any amount will help us reach our goal.
Lexington District 1 dives into the Lake Murray Polar Plunge on February the 8th. Why do we have people jumping in the water in the middle of February? Are we crazy? Well, probably, but we're also crazily passionate about supporting Special Olympics and our Special Olympic athletes. There are 2 ways you can help us. 1, come take the plunge with us. Or 2, make sure to donate, which is just as important. If you decide to take the plunge, don't worry, it will barely be cold. You see what I did there? I will see you February the 8th at Lake Murray for the Polar Plunge.
This is the coolest thing you will do all year, not to mention you are creating more opportunities for our athletes to experience the life-changing benefits of participating in Special Olympics, all at no cost to themselves or their families.
What's up, Wildcats? And welcome back to Weekend Weather with Mary Grace, Julia, Caroline,
and Will.
On Friday, it's going to be raining with a high of 62 and a low of 39.
On Saturday, it's going to be sunny with a high of 53 and a low of 35.
And on Sunday, it's going to be partly cloudy with a high of 53 and a low of 37.
So it's going to be a really cold weekend, Wildcats, so make sure to stay inside, bundle up, hang out with some friends, and have some fun.
We'll see y'all Monday, Wildcats.
Hello everyone, and welcome to a new segment called On This Day, where we look back at history on a certain day. Today we'll be covering January 24th. I'm Mason.
And I'm Harrison.
On this day in 1962, Jackie Robinson became the first African American to be voted into the Baseball Hall of Fame.
Jackie Robinson got a 77.5% of the votes and came in second to Bob Feller with 93.8%. Both would get inducted into the Hall of Fame on July 23, 1962.
Next on this day in 2006, Disney bought computer animation company Pixar.
Disney distributed all of Pixar's films such as Toy Story, Monsters Inc., and The Incredibles under a contract that was set to expire after the release of Cars.
However, Disney would reach with Pixar with a $7.4 billion deal, leading to numerous of other Pixar movies over the years.
Lastly, on this day in 2013, the United States ended a ban on women serving in combat roles.
This overturned a rule in 1994 that banned women from small ground units. But since then, women have been able to serve in the front line rather than working as medics and military officers.
As of 2019, women now make up 20% of the Air Force, 19% of the Navy, 15% of the Army, and 9% of the Marine Corps.
General Dempsey and I are pleased to announce that we are eliminating the direct ground combat exclusion rule for women.
We hope you enjoyed learning what happened on this day in history, and we will see you next time, Wildcats.
What's good, everybody? Alright, so today we're going to be starting a new segment that I like to call Nostalgia. So this is basically where we're going to look at a bunch of nostalgic stuff from our childhood and get those little brain muscles flowing so you guys remember this stuff. So first, what we're going to be looking at is waking up to George Lopez in the middle of the night. Now this is something I think we all remember because it was, frankly, quite a little disturbing. Roll the clip. George haunted all of us for the rest of the night after we saw him. Okay, next we're going to be looking at the popular TV show known as iCarly. Now this was on Nickelodeon back when we were all kids, and I'm pretty sure most of us remember it. Raise your hand if you remember iCarly. Right, I definitely remember it. Now we're going to be doing everybody's favorite part of the segment. It's called Look at Them Now. Right? So today we're going to be focusing on Spencer. You remember Spencer? He's the guy who made the spaghetti tacos. I actually tried those. They were very good. Anyway, he brought the ostrich in, right? So we're going to be looking at him now.
What you got there?
It's a smoothie.
I think she meant the gigantic bird.
Oh, this is Marvin. He's an ostrich. I just bought him.
Your magic meatball told you to?
Yes.
Following the finale of iCarly in 2012, the actor Jerry Trainor, who played Spencer, has been in a few different movies since then. Some of the more popular ones include Alex and Me, featuring Alex Morgan, and cover versions, which he was in both in 2018. Another one that he was in 2011 before iCarly closed was titled Best Player, where he was featured alongside Jeanette McCurdy, who played Sam in iCarly. So, Jerry, keep up the good work. I miss you, man. I miss iCarly. Bring it back. Alright, that's going to wrap it up for the segment today. Be sure to join us next time for more nostalgia. I'm Grant. Peace.